Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragon Ball FighterZ video. Today I wanted to take a look at the new gameplay that's been released for Master Roshi. We're going to be breaking down his moves and I'm going to let you guys know what's going on in these videos, but I want your guys' help with this because there's one move in here that I can't quite pin down. And if you guys can clarify or help me clarify in the comments down below or at least speculate with me, then by all means, please go ahead and do that. But without further ado, let's hop right into this. The first thing we're treated to is Master Roshi's down light attack. Did you see that? That hits low. For all of you guys who love low hitting light attacks, Master Roshi's got it. And from there, he immediately goes into a bit of a combo here, which goes into the air where Master Roshi shows us his jumping down heavy. Or at least what people are speculating to be his jumping down heavy. And this is where the confusion starts to begin, because he's got two other aerial moves that look like they can very much be heavy attacks. And you'll see that literally right here, where he goes for the downward elbow, falling onto his opponent, resulting in once again a sliding knockdown. This is one of the other moves that looks like it can be a contender for an aerial heavy attack. From there he goes into a bit of a command grab where he goes behind the opponent and karate chops him in the back of the neck and immediately vanishes in order to attempt a combo, but Goku is too close to the corner for that and he bounces over Master Roshi. Krillin tries to get slick with it, jumping in the air, and Master Roshi gives him the good old shocker. This is gonna be great because you cannot block this attack at all whatsoever if you're in the air. And me personally, I struggle against people who chicken block. So this is going to be amazing, especially seeing as how it activates so fast. There's not a massive startup to this attack. Not at all. You can easily cover yourself with an assist while you do this, in order to cover both the ground option as well as the air. And then once you land it, you can go immediately into a vanish in order to confirm your combo. And then they cut to Master Roshi coming in from the reverse Kamehameha. Now, it's speculated in the community that if you hit the super dash button on the ground, he's going to go into that jump ability that we've been seeing him do. But if you press the super dash button in the air, then he'll go into that reverse Kamehameha. And here's the other move right there. Master Roshi jumps down, slamming his cane into the opponent. That's not the elbow, and that also isn't the other move that launched the opponent across the screen. That's what I think is another heavy attack in the air. I just don't know what the button mapping is going to be for that though. There you can see Master Roshi angles his beam, and he seems to have a normal aerial ki blast as well that just goes in a downward angle. Covers a nice angle, covers a nice range, and pretty reliable. Something similar to what base Vegeta might have. I love this move. This move looks great. But if you notice, it's a normal red combo, and then when he leaps into the air, it turns into a blue combo. And I'm not sure if it's because maybe he didn't leap in the right direction at the right angle. As we can see, he did hit pretty high up here on Yamcha. Or maybe it turned to a blue combo because maybe he delayed the light attack a little bit too much. I personally don't know. But can we just talk about the hitbox on that light attack? My goodness, that hits a massive range. Look at how far down Yamcha is. Do you remember when Master Roshi used the mafuba on Frost? And Frost took the attack and swung it back at Vegeta, sealing Vegeta away, and Master Roshi then had to go ahead and shoot this little tiny ki blast in order to go ahead and break the bottle to free Vegeta. That move is in the game. Now we don't actually get to see this attack land, we don't get to see it impact the opponent, so there's no telling what effect or like what the hit stun is or anything like that, but I'm glad it's in the game. Now here we have the mafuba, and by now we all know how this thing works. However, if we take a look here, a lot of that red damage actually becomes recoverable health once the character gets swapped out, meaning this move isn't really going to be all that damaging. It's not going to really do much to the character it's being used on unless it's finishing them off. If anything, it's more of a utility move in order to bring somebody back in who has a lot of blue health. Now here's my speculation, right? And maybe we'll see it here in a minute. I'm thinking Master Roshi's going to have at least one other level 1, one that can be more dependable for damage, one that he can use as a DHC, because when you really think about it, the mafuba isn't really suitable for a DHC. Let's say you really need to pack in damage on an opponent and you have good corner pressure. You're busting out your supers and you DHC into mafuba and it ends up swapping the guy out and you lose all your Oki. It doesn't really make sense. As we continue on through the gameplay, we end up seeing a little glimpse of what definitely is an additional level 1. If you look at the bottom left, you can see that he has 6 bars, and then he begins this new animation and it takes a bar away, where then he gets buff and swings his cane like a baseball bat. That more than likely is going to be his DHC, because as previously mentioned, I don't think the mafuba makes sense to have as a DHC, seeing as it doesn't really deal a lot of damage and it's more of a utility move, used in order to get blue health off of your opponent. So it's nice to see that he does have at very least 2 level 1s. Alright, that pretty much brings it to the end of today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts about those heavy attacks and his moves in general in the comments down below. Also, don't forget, we're going to be having the showcase for Master Roshi on Sunday, September 13th. I'll go ahead and leave a time converter for you guys in the pinned comments. That way you can convert these times to yours. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, remember to give it a like. It helps out a bunch. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. We come out with daily Dragon Ball FighterZ content. I'm going to be keeping you up to date regarding everything Master Roshi. And also, word on the street is I might be doing a little bit of a giveaway for Master Roshi as well. But with all that said, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.